I'm going to show you how to get the PlayStation 2 emulator, and the game I'm using in this video is Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. Probably the best game. Oh, look, it's right there. It's right here. Really good game. I didn't even notice that. But anyways, in order to get started, you're going to need a few, actually probably all these programs. Actually, just to get started, you're just going to need these three right here. This is the PlayStation 2 emulator itself. You're going to need WinRAR or 7-zip to extract all the files you download. This is the PlayStation 2 BIOS. Now, real quick on this, it is considered piracy if you're using a BIOS that's not from a PlayStation 2 you own. So even if you download one and you own a PlayStation 2, it's still breaking the law. So this video is for educational purposes. So if you're going to break the law, you click this green button. After you have the BIOS taken care of, there's one more legal hoop you have to jump through. You need to legally own a copy of the game before you download a ROM, or else it's piracy. But that aside, download your ROMs here. After you have it downloaded, you're gonna have to extract it with either WinRAR or 7-zip. And after you do that, oops, it'll look like this. You have your ISO file or an image file, and now I'm going to show you how to load it into the game. After you have the emulator downloaded and installed, you're going to have to go to Local Disk C, Program Files 86, go to the emulator, and you have your BIOS. When you go to your BIOS, it's going to be empty. So once you've taken the BIOS from your PlayStation 2 or wherever you've gotten it from, you're going to have your BIOS file here. You're going to copy all these. You're going to paste them in here because this is empty, right? You're going to paste these in here. Otherwise, the emulator won't load. You can go to your emulator. So go to configure, go down to controllers, go to plugin settings. I use an Xbox One controller. You can also use a PlayStation controller. Plug them in. They'll show up down here. Go to pad 1, and you can configure and map all of your keys, all your buttons. I do not recommend playing on a keyboard. After that, you're going to go to C DVD, go to ISO selector, go to browse because these won't be showing up for you. Go to browse, find the destination folder of the game you downloaded, that ISO, which would be in my case right here. I'd go to ISO selector, browse, and then I'd go find the file. And then after that, boot fast. Now that I've showed you how to install all that, get that all going, I'm going to cover anything I might have missed real quick if you're having any issues. If you can't load the ISO, if you're having problems with getting it to run, try right-clicking. Oh, where is it? Try right-clicking on your program and opening it or running it as administrator. It might need admin rights. It shouldn't, but it might. Another common problem when you can't get the ISO file to run, after you unpack your game and you go to the folder where you unpacked it to, and you see the ISO, and you see a bunch of different other folders, and then you check your ISO file size, and it's not almost 3 gigs, it's only a couple of megabytes. If it's anything less than a gig, Houston, we have a problem, all right? That's a broken ISO file. It might be a virus. It's probably not a virus, but what happened to me in this case for this game in particular, actually, when I unpacked it, there was a bunch of different folders and an ISO file that was a couple of megs. So what I had to do was repack it into an actual ISO file because those are all the game files. You need to put them into one, an actual ISO. So what I used was a program called ImageBurn. Link will be in the description. Create image file from files and folders. You're going to click that. You're going to find your ROM files, right? Select those, then you're going to pick a destination folder, like just throw it on your desktop. Click that, and it's going to squeeze I know you can't see me right now, but like it's pushing everything into like a little ball, right? Into a little ISO file. I'm so stupid and I right now. I'm sorry. So after you have your ISO file, try reloading it, seeing if that'll work. Yeah, that's it. Should be easy, right?